In the golden desert of Arabia, where the dunes rose like wave frozen in time, there lay a modest town named Al-Khafiya, a place known neither for wealth nor for fame, but for the purity of its people and the calmness of its nights. Among these people lived a young man named Zaid ibn Harith, a hard-working camel trader known for two things. First, his honesty. Second, his unwavering trust in Allah. Zaid was not rich. His home was small, his belongings few, but his heart was vast. He would often say, richness is not in wealth, but in a heart that trusts its Lord. He lived with his widow mother Fatima, a gentle woman who spent her night in prayer and her day in gratitude. Every morning Zaid would take his camel to the market and through others inflated prices, cheated travelers or mixed food camels with sick ones. Zaid remained firm on one principle. If Allah writes my rizq, no one can take it. If He does not, no one can give it. The great trial, 1 year, a severe drought struck Al-Khafiya. Wells dried up, animals died, people began leaving the town. Zaid's business collapsed, his camel grew weak, buyers disappeared, his savings melted like ice under the burning sun. One night he returned home with only a single loaf of bread. Seeing her son's exhaustion, his mother gently placed the bread back into his hand. Zaid, she said softly, give this to someone who needs it more. Allah see our state. Zaid hesitated, that had no more food, not even dates, but his mother's word carried weight. So he stepped outside, walked through the dark alley, and placed the loaf quietly at the door of a poor widow who lived alone. He returned home hungry but peacefully. That night he prayed long into darkness, whispering, O Allah, you are the best of provider, I trust in you. The stranger at midnight, just before dawn, Zaid heard knocking, loud, urgent, persistent. He opened the door and froze. Before him stood a tall traveler, dressed in dust-covered robes. Behind him were 3 camels, each carrying heavy bags. Are you Zaid ibn Harith? The traveler asked. Yes, Zaid replied cautiously. The stranger smiled. I come from Basra, across the desert. I was instructed in a dream 3 nights ago to find a man named Zaid, an honest trader whom Allah has chosen. Zaid's heart pounded. The traveler continued, I am a merchant of rare goods. While crossing the desert, my caravan was attacked by riders. I lost everything except these 3 camels in my dream. A voice said, go to Al-Khafiya, seek Zaid, the honest trader. What you lost will return to you through him. The traveler handed Zaid a steel letter with a stamp from the governor of Basra. Inside it read, whoever assists this traveler in restoring his lost goods shall be rewarded by the treasury of Basra. The traveler lifted one of the sacks. It was filled with precious incense, oils and fabrics worth a fortune. I offer you a partnership, the stranger said. We rebuild my trade, you handle sales, profit, we slipped equally. Allah chose you for a reason. Zaid stunned agreed, but no one condition. Before we begin, let me distribute some of this wealth to the starving people of Al-Khafiya. The stranger, surprised, asked, why give away what you just received? Zaid smiled. Whatever I give in Allah path is the only part that will stay with me forever. The rise of Al-Khafiya. Within week, Al-Khafiya transformed. Zaid brought food for the hungry. He rebuilt the town well. He purchased camels for the poor so they could work. He helped widows, orphans, and travelers. And he never took credit, only saying, "This is from the mercy of Allah." The partnership with the traveler flourished. Soon their business expanded across Basra, Kufa, and Damascus. People called Zaid the trader of Barakah, blessings. But Zaid always answered, blessings come from obedience, not business. The final test. Fame spreads quickly even to dangerous ears. One evening, soldiers of the local governor arrived suddenly in Al-Khafiya. Their captain shouted, "Zaid ibn Harith, you are accused of hiding illegal wealth and collaborating with foreign merchants." The traveler stepped forward in shock. "This is false," the governor himself endorsed, but the soldiers silenced him. Zaid was chanced and dragged to the capital city. Throughout the journey, he remained calm repeatedly. Hasbunallahi wa ni'mal wakil. Hasbunallahi wa ni'mal wakil. Allah is sufficient for us and He is the best disposer of affairs. When they arrived, the governor himself interrogated Zaid. But before Zaid could speak, a messenger burst into the court with a scroll marked with red wax. Urgent message from the Emir of Basra. The governor opened it. Inside was a royal decree. The travelers who partner with Zaid in my invo. Whoever harms his harms the Emir. Zaid is declared under royal protections. Free him immediately and compensate him and his people. The governor stood stunned. The soldiers trembled. Zaid was released at once. When they returned home, the whole town gathered, weeping in joy. His mother hugged him and said, "My son, when you place that last loaf of bread at a widow door, Allah placed a kingdom of Rizq at your." The lesson. Years passed, Zaid's name became known across land, not for wealth but for character. He would tell people, if you give for Allah, He gives from where you cannot imagine. One small act of charity can move the heavens. And until the end of his life, he fed the poor every night, remembering the night when he had only one loaf of bread, yet chose to give it away. Like, share and subscribe my channel.